Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. It's gonna be a full day of doing things. I'm gonna take you along on my day. I figured we'd do a realistic day in the life again. I have some work things that I want to accomplish while also taking care of Cade. It's just Cade, me, and Kinsley today. Romeo is working today. So I feel like this is gonna be a testament to, like, can I accomplish work things while also taking care of a baby full time today? I have been really working on my time management. And I know the times of day that Cade is just like amazing. And that is now in the mornings. He is a morning baby. He is chill. He will play. He will be at his bouncer. He'll be on his mat. You know, like he'll just do things. He's just like so good in the mornings. Right now it's about 8:30 in the morning, so I'd love to pick up the house a little bit, get the house kind of in order so that I could start maybe shooting some stuff and filming some things. So besides changing Kate's diaper multiple times today, you will see everything else that happens in a day. Like to prioritize the natural sunlight that comes into the house in the morning in this room. So I'm going to shoot a few pictures of my autumn candle here in the living room so that I have some things to post. It smells so good. I just lit it. It smells so good. It's like starting to fill the room now. "30 seconds is all I usually give myself for a shower. Just enough. It's, you know, if I'm not washing my hair or anything. Guys, I so desperately want it to be fall that I keep putting on a sweater. And then I go outside and I'm reminded that it's still 80 degrees. And I'm like, when? When are we going to see like cooler weather? Although in the morning it is really cold. Kinsley, are you digging all the way around the world? She's always making her bed. So it is almost 10 a.m. now. I am just putting on a little bit of makeup to get myself ready for the day so I can film and do the things that I need to do today in between baby's naps. And he usually eats about 10:30, and I'm gonna put him down for his nap, his first nap for the day. This is, oh, did you get excited? This is his best nap of the day. It's usually the longest, although he changes all the time. It may be the longest now, but not next week. If he goes down for at least a few hours, that would be incredible because I can work. But it's all dependent on what he chooses to do today. Huh? Are you gonna go sleep for like an hour and a half, 2 hours? What you think? Tell everybody if you're gonna sleep. You gonna sleep? That little smile. He's like, no, I'm not. Most of the time he does great. I am glad we were able to get the house clean this morning so I can think and process. To anyone out there with a baby, do you find yourself doing things super fast, like eating super fast just so that you can get in food before baby needs something? Oh my God, I've never put blush on this fast. Since it has been getting cooler, I would love to get started on the patio, the front patio that's connected to the kitchen. And I've been looking for inspiration kind of sporadically, but haven't actually dived into it. So I would love to dive into Pinterest today and just like see what I want to do with that space. Maybe even go out there and measure it and see like kind of the tools that I'm gonna need to refinish the deck boards. I know that there's a lot of like nails kind of popping up, like not nail popping up, heads that are kind of like elevated, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to sand that down very easily. So it's been kind of like a question mark in my head. Hi, handsome! Oh. Just making a little bit of breakfast. I love in the morning for like an easy, kind of filling breakfast that I know that I'm getting like the oats that I want to get every day. And I love these 100-calorie packs. I get them at Target, actually. These are the maple brown sugar, but they're not super sweet. They're not like the normal, if you've ever had the maple and brown sugar. And I make that, and then I mix together some almond milk and a half scoop of this kneaded collagen protein. And I mix it together and I pour it on top. I love mango with it. So I had a ripe mango. I just put a little bit of that on there. But I'll use like other berries too, like strawberries and blueberries and really whatever fruit we have. And it makes such a good breakfast. Oh, I also got my new phone. Tell me, I was definitely due for an upgrade. I have an iPhone 13, and trading in my phone got me like, I think it's $1,000 rebate or something on the new phone. And I switched to auto pay. Tell me how upgrading my phone is saving me money. I literally don't have to pay anything, which is really cool. I have to send my old one back, obviously, but what am I gonna do with it? Saving money, and I get a new phone. So I got the new iPhone 16 in desert titanium. Baby's nap was very, very short. I just loaded some footage onto the computer. I've been trying to stay like ahead on editing and just like at least downloading my footage, so it keeps me, you know, just like, it's a big priority for me to just kind of stay ahead so I don't have a huge editing session, you know, like later on. Finding pockets of time to do stuff. I also just heard our vacuum cleaner redog. A big thank you to Roborock for sponsoring today's video, because I am able now to keep our home vacuumed and mopped without having to lift a finger, especially trying to work with a newborn. Anything that I can check off my list that doesn't involve me actively doing it and it actually gets done is a huge lifesaver. Also, it's been nice to not have Kinsley chase after the vacuum cleaner anymore, because if you remember any of my videos, vlogs, she would bite at and attack the vacuum cleaner. So with this one, she pays no mind to it. She's like, what is this? So we have the Roborock Q Revo Pro with their multifunctional Dock 2.0, which autofills and empties the water and the dust, so we don't have to after every session. And this vacuum has so much reach. With the FlexArm mopping system, it actually reaches out to get really close to walls, to vacuum and mop. And with reactive tech, it effortlessly navigates around furniture legs and even goes under the couch. And if I'm being honest, I never vacuumed under there, ever. And when we got it, I was worried about this transition between the wood floor and the brick floor, because it kind of has like a dip down. It effortlessly goes back and forth with no issues. We can also control it on the app on our phones to send it to any area of our home. It returns back to the dock to empty, disinfect, and dry the mop heads. The Q Revo Pro is 34% off for Prime Day sales. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description box, because if you're anything like me and you have a busy schedule, maybe a little one, and you can't really focus when your house isn't like clean and tidy or somewhat clean and tidy, you are going to love having one of these. We've loved it. Since baby had a short nap, we did a little contact nap. He had a much longer nap, and I got my phone transferred over, so it's been a little bit. Huh, you're so happy now? Yeah, we're gonna open some packages. I ordered more of the flour that I really like from Ballerina Farm. This is the flour that I used to make the pizza dough, and it came out so good. It's a high protein flour. I love it. Oh, I got a bread, is it lame? Long. I don't think I've ever said that word out loud, but I got one of those too because I want to make bread. I want to make bread. And I got 3 5-pound bags of this flour. It also could not be cuter, but it is really good. Our dough came out so good. So I'm excited to try other things like breads and maybe bagels or something like that. So I got it. Romeo really liked it. He was like, you should get more of this flour. And since we made so many pies for the party, I went through almost the entire bag, I think. Yeah, this is how much I have left. It's just sitting at the bottom. So I knew I needed some more. So we got those. And our place sent us some new pots for our new kitchen. I'm so excited. I love their pots. I have the one that's on the stove right now is them. And I think this has gold, kind of like brass handles or gold handles. Welcome to our place. We saved you a seat. Look, it's gold. It is. It's the cream and gold set. That's so pretty. And they're always pan with the gold. Love. And, you know, in my 30 some odd years of being on this planet, I've never been much of a cook or someone that likes to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. But when you have a really pretty kitchen, it does kind of turn you into a little bit of a person that wants to use it and enjoy it, right? And being a mom, a new mom, like, I don't know, I just felt this, specifically with baking, easier recipes and things, I've been more of a person that has been enjoying cooking. So we're gonna make some lunch too. I'm really hungry and I have some HelloFreshes, so some things. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna make chicken thyme with couscous, zucchini couscous. Looks good. And then I'll have some left over.
By Sabrina Carpenter.
And then I want to go out on the front patio and assess. Maybe you guys can help me design this one. Maybe since I'm kind of starting it now and I'm sharing that I'm going to start that project now, I can kind of find some inspiration pictures and maybe a couple of directions that we could possibly go. I've seen a few furniture options at the flea markets and stuff, like that cast iron, you know, French white. And I just don't know if that's the direction I want to go, or more of like a wicker type look. So I'm gonna find some inspiration pictures and we can go measure and kind of plan out like where furniture should go, what color we should do the deck. There's so many decisions I feel like that need to be made, and I want to put definitely more plants out there. And I should water the mums while we're out there too. So we're gonna eat this right now. So Mama has fuel. You have fuel, but Mama needs fuel. I love you. Yes, baby. To our patio. This is it. It's quite a large patio. It expands the entire width of our kitchen. So I think that was 18 feet, and actually it may go a little further because it extends past the doors. Maybe 18 feet. And I've never liked the floor. I've never liked the color of the stain. It's also really worn out. And then when we went through renovations, it got even worse. It's like, and it was really me. I think things like being dragged across it, and also like I refinished these windows. When I do that, I covered the floor, but I just like not very good. Like that stuff is so gooey, sticky, icky that it just like gets everywhere. It really does get everywhere. So I can see like some of the stuff underneath cave and like around. It's just like not great. And there's like some paint droppings over here from when they painted. I wasn't particular about it because I was like, I'm gonna redo this anyways. Like it really doesn't matter. And the patio gets great morning to early afternoon sunlight, like 1 o'clock. It's just past the trees now, so this is now really shaded. But it gets such beautiful morning sunlight. So it would be nice in the fall and the winter to like come out and like sit with your coffee if you wanted to, because the pool area doesn't get sunlight until like later, and it's completely private. You can't, no one can see us here either, which is great, which is why I love this property. These look like 5-inch boards. Probably count it. About 100 inches. 100 divided by 12, 10 foot-ish, call it, maybe around there. These chairs are too like mid-century on the bottom. They're too, they're not it. I don't love these, but I do have another spot for these. We have so many little pockets of like seating areas, like potential seating areas around the property, that I could move these over to where the dining table is, because these actually match the color of the dining table. So we could have like 2 seating areas up there, which would be great when we barbecue and stuff. We have the table and then 2 seating areas, so that would be great. So we can move these. So I have nothing. The light was something that we added during the renovation because it wasn't up to code. There was no light here, which I love, that it's actually not just the solar one, it's actually hardwired in. So we can turn this light on. It's so nice. I don't know, it just was missing here, so I like that it's here. So I don't know, we have this area underneath the window, but then we have this area over here. Do I do a rug? Do I not do a rug? What color? This is all things that I think about. What color do I do the deck boards? I don't like this gray at all. Does it match our roof? Is that why they did it this color? No, our roof is that gray kind of color, but it's darker than this. I need to look at deck inspiration, deck like colors. I don't think I want to do the ground like a warm color. Maybe not. I don't think so though, because I think it would clash with the brick, because the brick is red and it starts here, you know, and everything is brick. And then I have brick over there by the door. I need to redo this windowsill because I started it when I did those. I couldn't do it all. I was very pregnant, so I was like, I'm not gonna do this right now. We need to repaint all the railings. See, it's chipping, so we definitely need to redo that. And I think we're gonna have to possibly take down this tree. It did grow here, but that's it. Everything else is dead. I don't know. I need to test it. I don't know. I mean, it just didn't leaf out this year at all. It's also very odd. It's a very odd tree. It's kind of like in the way, so I think we're gonna have to take that one down. And it's a very skinny tree. I moved the impatiens over here just when I was decorating the front patio. Those were normally on each side, but I like those urns that we found better to stay at the front door. So I think that they're getting too much sun here though. They were thriving in partial shade, so I think I might move them to the backyard. So we've got about, let's call it 20 foot by 10 foot space. Like, do we do seating like a coffee table in the center and then like chairs on each side? What do I do over there? Do I do like a bistro table over there? That's not very like comfortable seating though. And if we move the impatiens to the backyard, I definitely want to get some more pots, like terracotta pots, because I only have one geranium up here, one big pot geranium. So it's just empty, you know, like it just feels like it needs something. It's the first space you see when you walk in up to the house. Let's go look for inspiration, then we can kind of do a this or that. Okay, guys, it's been a little bit. I had to do mom things. Mom duty. So I got cozy so that we could do a cozy inspiration, get inspiration for our patio night. and see what we can find. Obviously, this always starts on Pinterest. I was trying to rack my brain to see if there were any patios that I like love that I've saved. I looked through like my saved on Instagram because occasionally I'll save like things that I like there or details that I like about a space. Nothing, had nothing. I think that's why my brain isn't like, you know, wrapping my head around what I want to do, is because I'm like, have I ever seen a patio that I'm just in love with that's the same style as shape as mine? You know, like I need a space plan. How are we going to lay it all out? Hopefully Cade will sleep for a little bit so we have some time to kind of look through everything. Oh my gosh, I love this stripe. Just me, you know, like looking at stuff, other stuff. Okay, let's see. Patio deck designs. I'm not gonna put in a style yet. I just want to see like broad overall, you know. Hopefully I can find like white houses and the color of their decks. See, I just don't think I can do like a warm tone because it's gonna look too much like the brick. I don't know why I think that. I need something that I need a color for the deck that complements the brick and all the red purple tones that are in the brick, you know. Like here's a white house. See, and it has like a warmer stain. It's not too warm though. But then it's paired with something more cool like the stone. White house patios. It's like sometimes you just gotta start somewhere. So you see like this iron furniture is pretty. I like that it has more like shape too. I like that a lot. Something about like the cast iron white heavily ornament, like there's a lot, it's very busy, there's a lot going on. Isn't quite the right look. But I've got wooden furniture in the back that I really like the teak that has like warmth to it. So obviously I want all the spaces to flow and look good together, but this is literally our palette. Like this is a white house with the same color roof. They just don't have any of the warm tones in this house. See, like here's the same kind of like black iron furniture. What I would like some warmth in it too, or wicker, because I do have like on one of my boards, I think in this board that I saved like all the inspiration for our house, like anything that kind of like stuck out to me that I really liked. I had, these, see, I love these. Wicker when it's like this, I love that it's skirted all the way down. I love that. And another one like these are also so pretty. These are more like dining chairs, outside dining chairs that I love. And see, that it has the brick and it's a similar kind of vibe. I love that. It feels very organic. So I feel like we could go like the iron route or the wicker route. Let me make a new board on Millinote. Okay, we'll kind of have like a split screen here. See like this, like the wicker. I kind of love that. Maybe there's a way to like incorporate both. You know how this has like in the background, it has like wicker, like it's like a wicker little bar cart, but it has an iron bottom. Is that what I want to do? Also, I have to be cautious of the fact that that is a deck and it has spacing in between the wood. So if these like iron furniture can sometimes have like little like more pin legs, they might like stick in the holes, in the slats between the wood. That might be weird too. I love those chairs. I would just want them in like a bigger size so that they're not like dining chairs. They're more like comfortable. See, like this is so pretty. Like this iron is so pretty. I know we're kind of looking at like all the inspiration is coming up as like dining tables or like dining furniture. And obviously that we're not going to have a table like that out there. But we need a version of it that fits. So I'm going to save this one too, just so that we can have it. French iron patio chairs. See, like, look at this little set. Like, is that the vibe that we want? See, like, how pretty this, like, iron is? This looks like green iron, but you see how, like that vibe is... we got to pick a direction, though. It can't be both, MaCenna. It can't be both. Look how pretty those are. Oh my God, so expensive. Like not those, but something like that. I like the shape a lot. What does the back look like? Yeah, see, I love the back. Even just looking at the pictures that we just found, they're two very distinct looks, but they're the same like style, I'd say. They're still like going with the house in terms of like being more on the French side. I feel like they're sisters, but they're like, you know, alike but different for some reason. I love this little couch though. This is like teak. So this would kind of tie into the backyard in terms of like having like the wood and the teak, because I do love those chairs there, and I would like the spaces to match. I don't know if I'm straying too far from that with the wicker or the iron, but I could always bring a few pieces in to the backyard to kind of tie them together. These are really pretty. Or I mean, it could be a whole different kind of direction. Because I think what's so nice about the front patio is that it overlooks the rose garden. So you kind of want to be facing out at the garden. I think that that's, you know, it's not more, I don't think it's more like a conversational area. I think it's more like come outside and sit with your coffee. Like think of like a front porch, you know, when you have like rockers or something, you know, like I think that it's like that where you can sit and just read or, you know, just look out at the garden. So I'm gonna build out these boards and put the options on the screen, and you guys let me know in the comments what you would do. What direction would you go if this was your house? Thinking about all the areas like our living room, our living areas inside, our kitchen, you know, which one looks best with the kitchen, what goes well with like the backyard, or what could we tie in kind of thing. And just like I'll number them like option 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3 or something like that. And you guys let me know in the comments. I need to think about what other elements I can add too. I'd love to have like a climbing, like rose or climbing element on that wall, because it really would get a lot of sunlight, and climbing roses would on the house would really thrive in the front yard. I wonder if I should do that. Something like growing like plants and stuff, that would obviously take a few years to really mature and do the kind of climbing thing on the house, but it would be really beautiful. I want to do that in the backyard too.